This is a site overview of the temple. The temple is located in a valley surrounded by mountains and hills. As a result, whenever it rains, the rainwater pools up and flows towards the temple and the garden. This constant supply of rainwater has created a permanent wellspring within the garden. This is the wellspring. As you can see, water continuously emerges from the ground. If the gardener were to ignore the constant supply of water from the wellspring, it would quickly get out of control and flood the garden and make life difficult for all of the plants and trees. To get around this, the gardener made a river within the garden to guide the water to flow in a specific path and avoid all of the other plants. The result of this planning is not just a beautiful river running through the garden, but the river serves a very important function in keeping the flow of water in a contained channel and allowing for great soil conditions for the other plants in the garden. To properly design a Japanese garden, you must not just consider the sum of the parts of the garden itself, but its surrounding environment and the climate of the site. This is where a landslide happened previously, so they've reinforced the hillside with concrete. The gardener added lots of large stones and boulders and a bamboo fence in order to hide the artificial background of the concrete reinforcing wall. However, the gardener Sano-san told me that another element was influencing his design decisions. The place that was influencing him is the boulder walls at Iwaya. Iwaya is a place near Imabari. In Iwaya, the mountaintop is covered with large boulders and stones. When Sano-san visited Iwaya, he was inspired to create the garden view from these rugged stones. The stones found here are called Oshima-ishi, or Oshima stones. Sano-san used the same Oshima-ishi to build this garden. Japanese gardens often draw upon the surrounding area for inspiration for views or materials to be used when building the garden. While the other gardeners plant the moss, Sano-san's taking an impression of the stone Buddha sculpture, called takuhon. To make the stone Buddha sculpture, Oshima stone was taken from Imabari back to Kyoto, and a stonemason there sculpted the stone Buddha. Takuhon refers to a traditional method for taking impressions or copies. First, an impression is taken by dampening washi paper and placing it on the statue. From there, ink is gently patted onto the surface to take the impression. By taking a takuhon impression, we can leave a lasting record about each generation's different sculpting style.